Gwyneth Paltrow reflects on the challenges and beauty of growing up in an interfaith family. Gwyneth Paltrow has long been known for her candor, whether discussing wellness through her Goop brand or reflecting on personal milestones that have shaped her life. In a heartfelt conversation with Israeli activist and actress Noah Tishby during a celebration of the first night of Hanukkah, Paltrow delved into a deeply personal chapter of her life, growing up as the daughter of an interfaith couple. Her parents, actress Blythe Danner and the late director Bruce Paltrow, shared a love that transcended religious differences but not without challenges. I grew up in a time in the 70s where I think it's still, interfaith marriage was still kind of a big deal, the Oscar-winning actress revealed. It was really hard for both of my parents' parents that they were marrying each other, and it was a bit scandalous. Nobody was happy about it, and her mother, Blythe Danner, was raised in a Christian household with traditions rooted in Protestant values, while her father, Bruce Paltrow, came from a Jewish family. The couple's union in 1969 was emblematic of a changing era, as interfaith marriages were beginning to challenge long-standing societal and cultural norms. Yet, even in the midst of the social revolution of the late 1960s, their marriage was met with skepticism and resistance from their families. It was a different time, Gwyneth continued, reflecting on the generational and cultural shifts that have since taken place. I think for my grandparents on both sides, it was really difficult to imagine their child marrying someone who practiced a different religion. It was a shock to them, and it caused some tension in the beginning. Despite the initial resistance, Bruce and Blythe stood firm in their love for one another, paving the way for a life together that would blend their respective traditions. Over the years, Gwyneth's grandparents came to accept and embrace the marriage, even as they grappled with their own expectations. "My grandparents definitely grew to accept it," she said with a smile. "I think they realized that love is what matters most. And once they saw how happy my parents were together, they came around." A unique upbringing rooted in two traditions. For Gwyneth, her parents' determination to honor both of their faiths created a rich and multifaceted upbringing. She was raised celebrating holidays and traditions from both Judaism and Christianity, gaining a deep appreciation for the values and practices of each religion. "I felt so fortunate because I got to grow up with these two very different worlds and very different faiths," she shared. "It gave me a broader perspective on life and an understanding of how different beliefs can coexist." As she grew older, Gwyneth found herself particularly drawn to the traditions and values of her Jewish heritage. "I always felt an incredible pull to my Jewish family. I still do," she admitted. "There's something about the warmth, the traditions, and the sense of community that I find so grounding." She elaborated on the unique aspects of her father's Jewish family that resonated with her. "I love the food, the yelling, the laughter, and the sense of unconditional love. I'm so close to everybody on that side of my family. We're all kind of interwoven and so important to each other, and just show up for each other again and again and again, finding strength in family bonds." Gwyneth's reflections on her upbringing also highlighted the importance of resilience and love within a family. She described how her parents' ability to navigate their religious differences and unite their families ultimately strengthened their bond and set an example for her own relationships. "My parents taught me that love is about acceptance and compromise," she said. "They showed me that you don't have to agree on everything to build a life together. What matters is respect and a shared commitment to making it work." This lesson would later influence Gwyneth's own approach to marriage. In 2003, she married Coldplay frontman Chris Martin, with whom she shares two children, Apple and Moses. Like her parents, Gwyneth and Chris came from different religious backgrounds, but they embraced their differences rather than allowing them to become a source of conflict. While Gwyneth remained closely connected to her religious heritage, Chris had a more complicated relationship with his evangelical upbringing. In a 2021 interview, the singer revealed that he had struggled with the strictness of his religious education, which had left a lasting impact on his views. Despite these differences, the couple prioritized mutual respect and understanding during their marriage, embracing the past, celebrating the present. As Gwyneth celebrated Hanukkah with her family, she expressed gratitude for the lessons and love she received from both sides of her heritage. Her reflections on her parents' interfaith marriage and her own mixed upbringing served as a reminder of the beauty that can emerge when people are willing to bridge divides and embrace diversity. "I think what my parents went through taught me so much about the importance of empathy and understanding," she said. "It's not always easy, but when you're willing to open your heart and mind, you realize how much richer your life becomes. In today's world, where interfaith and intercultural relationships are increasingly common, Gwyneth's story resonates as a powerful example of how love and family can overcome societal and cultural barriers. Her reflections also underscore the importance of honoring one's heritage while remaining open to new perspectives. "I feel so lucky to have grown up with this unique blend of traditions," she concluded. "It's shaped who I am in so many ways and given me a deep appreciation for the richness of life's differences." A legacy of love and acceptance. Through her candid recollections, Gwyneth Paltrow has offered a glimpse into a family history that is both deeply personal and universally relatable. Her story is not just about navigating religious differences, but also about the enduring power of love, acceptance, and family. As she continues to celebrate her heritage and share her experiences, Gwyneth remains a testament to the strength that comes from embracing diversity and finding unity in difference. Whether lighting the menorah on Hanukkah or reflecting on the legacy of her parents' marriage, she carries forward the lessons of resilience, compassion, and love that defined her upbringing.